is another gay horror pod with Stuart Ross and Jesse Tevitt. I'm actually shitting my pants right now.
Honestly, representation matters.
And speaking of representation matters, today we're covering Silence.
Not that.
Today we're covering Silence of the Lambs. Actually, wait a minute. It actually is a good representation of what women face in the workplace.
You were making me really nervous.
Oh yeah, actually, this movie, for as much as it does to like prop up women, like power in women in
ladies
authoritative
doing business,
it damages
trans people,
the trans community. Yeah,
and it does try to do the thing where he's like, well, Buffalo Bill wasn't actually a transsexual.
Yes,
and
it's
like
confused.
It's really trying to. It's doing the
absolve.
I would say the best a movie in the 90s could do to have its cake and eat it too on an issue that not a lot of people knew about in the early 90s, which is transgender people. And so it is really trying to be like because Clarice in the middle of the movie is like, transgender people are not like a particularly violent group of people.
Yeah.
And Hannibal is like, well, the killer is actually not actually transsexual or transgender.
Right.
They just hate themselves. And so it's like it's trying so hard, but not hard enough to not be a transphobic movie.
Yeah, the movie doesn't realize it's damaging the trans community. Yeah. It's actually kind of bizarre that they're like that Buffalo Bill is positioned as like he's like trans-coded, but they're like, no, he's not trans.
Yes,
it's really
they are trying to have their cake and eat it too.
It's exactly.
Saying I did not understand what it meant until very recently.
It's very odd. It's like, why would you bring up trans at all if you're going to back out of it like that? You know what I mean? It's really peculiar.
Yeah. Well, I've read the book previously. It's actually a really good book.
Okay.
But I think this is trying to update the book, which was from the early 80s, late 80s to a little bit later, and trying to land the plane a little bit more on like, we're not transphobic, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But still just not doing a good job of that, especially in modern context.
They said this book would make such a good movie, except for this one part, which we're going to try our best
and fix.
They're
right. It's a great movie. It's a great movie with a caveat. I'm not going to talk about it the whole time because I do love this movie. This is one of my favorite movies.
It's great.
It's just like a slightly problematic movie from the early 90s.
Yeah, and I also think so many conversations have been had about it that I feel like us sort of making the whole conversation about it would sort of beat a dead horse.
Also, literally the last thing trans people need is two cis white gay guys talking about trans issues in a way that presents ourselves as knowing about representation and knowing how like it's sort of a moot point at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, it's been covered and yeah, this movie is so rewatchable and so just well made. It's like a really watchable movie. I actually think it might be, because my roommate and I watched it together and we were talking, I think it might be one of my favorite best picture winners.
Yes.
I definitely think it's the most rewatchable, one of the most rewatchable best picture winners. Yeah.
It's this is I did something yesterday that I haven't done ever.
Jerked off?
Mama, I jerk off literally every day.
No.
I didn't take notes while I watched this movie.
Huge.
Which
Huge.
because spoiler alert, we're banking a couple episodes because our schedule is crazy. So I had, and then also I separately watched 2 other movies yesterday. So I had a 4-movie day yesterday.
That's crazy, Stuart.
And I had a 5-movie day last Saturday.
Do you stay seated like eyes clockwork orange? You're just like this.
I have a job now, and so I'm used to being able to watch like 10 movies in a week over the course of the week.
Sure.
And now I'm like, well, I have to. So I think last weekend I watched 2 movies in the morning. I went and saw a movie in theaters, and then I watched 1 movie in the morning. We saw a movie in theaters.
Yeah.
Then I got home and we watched another movie, and then we went to friends' houses where we watched 2 more movies.
That just goes to show there's no one better to have a podcast talking about movies.
Yeah,
than someone who's watching
played
that many
Candy
movies.
Crush through like 200 movies.
Not that.
But I didn't play Candy Crush during this. I locked in. I put my phone and my computer in another room, and I just watched the movie.
You locked it in a case.
Normal person who doesn't have attention deficit issues.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's one of your favorite movies. So,
yeah. And I really wanted to like clock in. I wanted to be like, this is a movie.
Right.
This is a
movie. This is a movie.
Do you want to tell me some fun facts about Miss Movie?
I would love to tell you some fun facts. And guess what? There are no shortage of fun facts about this movie. So first up, this isn't as fun as the others, but this movie recouped its budget, $19 million, in its first week of release. So it was a hit. I wouldn't say it was like a runaway hit, but
it ended up making like $300 million or something.
It made a lot of money. The real life FBI's behavioral science unit assisted in the making of the movie. Jodie Foster spent a great deal of time with a certain female agent. Her name was Marianne Krause. Prior to filming, Krause gave Foster the idea of Clarice Starling standing by her car crying, which she is nothing if not emotive in this movie. This is interesting. Did not know this part. Gene Hackman bought the rights to the novel, and he planned to direct the movie and either play Hannibal Lecter or Jack Crawford. But he withdrew after watching a clip of himself in Mississippi Burning at the Academy Awards in 1989, and that made him uneasy about taking on violent roles.
Oh.
And so he was like, this is too much for me. This is too much. And Anthony Hopkins said, hold my beer.
Mama.
Anthony Hopkins said, hold my beer, babe.
Yeah.
Another interesting alternate history kind of piece of note. When Jonathan Demme, the director, was hired, he wanted our favorite, Michelle Pfeiffer, instead of Jodie Foster. Pfeiffer turned it down because Orion Pictures wasn't willing to pay the $2 million fee for which she asked. Jonathan Demme.
But so I've actually always heard it as she turned it down because it was too violent.
Maybe that too. Maybe it was a combination.
But it's probably like it really was about the money, but she didn't want it to be about the money. So she's like, it's too violent for me.
Or maybe it was so violent that she said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to need a lot of money, But then Jodie Foster was like really passionate about the movie, and Jonathan Demme agreed to meet her. He hired her after only one meeting because he said he could see her strength for the part and felt that she was perfect.
Yeah.
In preparation, you probably know this, but in prep for the role, Anthony Hopkins studied serial killers. Also, he visited prisons and studied convicted murderers, and was present during some court hearings. Concerning gruesome murders. Also, several of his really iconic moments, so like, are improvised. Yeah. He did those on the spot. One of the inspirations he borrowed from, one of the inspirations from whom he borrowed for his interpretation of Lecter was a friend of his in London who rarely blinked when speaking, which made everyone nervous. If you think about it, like eye contact and like rare blinking is like people like how often do you keep eye contact with someone? Like when you're talking to them, like looking directly at them. You know what I mean?
Right now.
Okay, well this is different, but
no, I don't like making eye contact.
Yeah.
I like looking at my phone while I talk to people. It's called politeness, Jesse.
Fuck off.
Google it.
Just a couple more notable things. Anthony Hopkins' performance is the shortest to win an Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role, which is wild, at only 16 minutes, 15 seconds of screen time. And last but not least, the pattern on the moth's back in the posters is not the natural pattern of the Death's Head hawk moth. which is referenced in the movie. It is, in fact, Salvador Dali's Voluptuous Morris, a picture of 7 naked women made to look like a human skull.
Oh.
Which is crazy. God,
that is crazy.
When I think of like posters
7 naked women.
Stop. When I think of video store VHS posters, I think of Silence of the Lambs. I think it's just so haunting, and I like encountered it so much as a youth. So that was like especially jarring to learn.
I don't know if this is the first movie to do it, but the original poster, Scream, was influenced by the original poster of this movie because of the face.
Yeah. Also, it's like kind of hard to clock that it's Jodie Foster's face for some reason.
Because they like strip out a lot of it and then like pump in a lot of light.
A lot of light. They pump in a lot of light.
Pump it.
But those are just a few fun facts of many fun facts.
This is. I mean, this is such like a huge movie.
Yeah.
This is. I think it's my favorite movie. It's sort of.
It's great.
Goes all around, or it could be this, it could be Halloween, it could be Scream, but like this is probably my most rewatched movie. I think
it's very watchable. It's wild because it's pulpy, a word my roommate used, which I think is perfect. It's both pulpy and prestige, for lack of a better word. It's billed as, no pun intended, as this like, there's a lot of talent involved.
Yeah.
It's elevated, but at the same time,
it's also kind of a dirty movie.
It's dirty, and I think its pulpiness makes it so rewatchable.
Yeah.
Which I love.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's so fun. It's gross, but very fun. Very fun.
Yeah. So we start with Jodie Foster's Clarice Starling, running through the woods, doing FBI little test things.
Mm-hmm.
She gets pulled into the head of the behavioral science unit, Jack Crawford's office.
She's at Quantico.
Yeah. And she is asked to, as part of their project, interview Hannibal Lecter. It's totally chill. We're just interviewing all the serial killers. It's not about anything specific.
Jack Crawford, played by Scott Glenn, is like, you're top of your class.
Yeah.
And I value your thoughts. So talk to the doc. And she said, okay. Well,
it is crazy how fast we get into the movie.
Thank God.
Yeah. Because it is like, there is, later in the movie, we have like the FBI, her like in the room with the guns, and like her walking through the field as like the people are, and like you could so easily see this movie start with something like that, or even like how Hannibal, which is a terrible movie, starts with Julianne Moore doing a whole mission that's botched, and that's how she gets back into the thing. But like this movie is like, you know what? You're going to see Hannibal in like 6 minutes.
Yeah, it really gets into it. And I think, well, like the fact that it starts with her running through the woods, like kind of sets up the pace, right? It's like, oh, this is going to move.
We're moving. We are moving. I mean, this is an under 2 hour long movie, which is crazy. This movie will be like 7 hours now. Crazy.
Best picture under 2 hours.
Bring it back.
Unheard of.
Bring her back.
Bring her back.
So Clarice meets Dr. Frederick Shilton, who's the head of the facility that Hannibal's currently being locked up in.
And he sexually harasses her
He
says, want to go on a date? And she says,
Baltimore is a really fun town. I love this movie forces her to confront that all the time, and she confronts it in a different way.
Yes.
Every time, depending on the power dynamic.
Yes.
This one, she's like, I'm sure it's a lovely town, but I gotta go back to Quantico tonight.
Wow, that was amazing. Clarice Starling.
Did it feel like you were at home in West Virginia, where she's from?
Every time they said West Virginia, I turned to my roommate and said, "That's me."
You drank.
I said, "That's me."
What did people in West Virginia drink? Is it Yuengling territory, or is that too?
Yuengling is PA, but I mean, I did drink a lot of Yuengling in college at WVU, but I thought you were going to say moonshine, which I was going to say shut the fuck up.
No, but I was going to say coal water.
I don't. Fuck off. I don't know that I would say like a beer. Like I drink a lot of like Natty Light. Like I don't know that we have like a beer kind of like PA, Western PA does.
Yeah, I guess New Hampshire is sort of like Sam Adams territory,
like New England.
That's Boston.
Yeah.
Like I grew up drinking a lot of Sam Summer.
I drink a lot of Blue Moon.
That Blue Moon was also very of the time we went to college.
I know. I actually really liked Blue Moon. I actually drank it. This is gonna sound no, I don't want to say I drank it so much, but when I did drink, I chose to drink it. And so, which in college was a lot. And now I'm like, I don't want to drink it.
Is that one where you get an orange slice?
Yes.
I love an orange slice.
I know. I love an orange slice. I love an orange slice.
I know. Bullet in North Hollywood will do a Blue Moon with an orange slice or a shock top with an orange slice. And it's
I love a shock top.
It's a good way to start.
I love a garnish.
Yeah.
That I can like eat while drinking.
Yeah.
You know?
You love a little snack.
I love a little snack.
A dirty martini.
Sipping. I love a slider with my fucking
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. I love a slider and 4 pieces of bacon while I'm drinking my Bloody Mary.
Where I'm like, can I have a dirty martini with extra olives, please?
Mm-hmm.
One time, sorry, we're tangenting.
Yeah,
one time in Palm Springs, me, Drew, Chris, and his friend Gabby were all out there, and the mental illness that happens where one person orders a specific kind of martini and then everyone orders it. And so I said, can I have a dirty martini with extra olives? And then everyone ordered it, and they came out with 10 olives all on a stick for each of us.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
that sounds ideal.
I was like, this is the amount of olives I want, but this is not the amount of olives I was asking for. And I need you to know that I was like, I wanted 4.
Right.
Like, I'll take crazy. 10. I love 10, but like,
They must have been at the end of the jar, and they must have been like, you know what? Why not? Just give him all.
I also think they were like these difficult bitches. Like, they all want extra olives. Okay, well, we're gonna show them what extra olives are. But there's no martinis in Silence of the Lambs.
Surprisingly, there's no martinis.
So he, Dr. Chilton, after he hits on her, takes her down to all the way to Lecter's cell. He's telling her all the rules. He's telling her about how Lecter sort of faked a heart attack to bite a nurse's face off.
Yeah.
And she sort of is like, okay, thank you for coming down with me. If he doesn't like you, I don't want to be seen with you.
Yeah.
And he's like, you could have told me that in my office.
Save me the time. Walk. Yeah. He's such a bitch. He's such a bitch.
In the Hannibal show, it's Raul Esparza, and it is so good.
The Hannibal show is god tier.
Yes.
It's so good. Like, as good as this movie is, that show is also good and absolutely worth watching.
Well, and
listeners, if you haven't seen it.
Yes. And they've said, Brian Fuller has said, like, he wants to make another season that's inspired by Silence of the Lambs with Zendaya playing Clarice Starling.
Oh my God.
And then like they would still have Will in it somehow.
Okay.
Because like Will's character's still alive at the time of Silence of the Lambs. He's just not in the book. So like maybe have him be the head of the behavioral science unit, or have him be the Jack Crawford role.
I would love that. Something. That feels serendipitous, because this new season of Euphoria at one point allegedly was gonna have Zendaya be a detective in or like a private investigator in Los Angeles,
or like the lost 4th season of Veronica Mars, where she was going to be an FBI agent.
Yes, exactly.
Whenever you're trying to throw stuff to see what sticks, FBI agent's what comes up.
I think she would be I think Zendaya would be a great FBI agent.
Yeah,
and I hope
she'd be a good Clarice Starling. And I don't think they
would.
should remake this movie, but I think if they were going to, a show with the cast of Hannibal by Brian Fuller with Zendaya as Clarice Starling would be really good. I also think Lily Reinhart could do a good job.
Oh yeah.
I think she's sort of an underrated actress.
Yeah, they both have a like wide-eyed strength to them.
Yes.
Like Jodie Foster does. There is like this sort of like vulnerability that she kind of like displays, but simultaneously she's so smart and like cunning.
Yeah.
And a lot of this, like she's like a tonic to Hannibal Lecter's like
gin.
Yeah, kind of, actually. To go back to the cocktail.
A lot of this movie is watching how Clarice Starling interacts with a mostly male world, and how she navigates each different setting, where there's so much of this movie is her alone with 1 or 2 men.
Yes.
Or a whole group of men.
Or a whole group.
She's the only woman in the scene. And it really, this movie is so much about gender politics without actually, like, it's never over the top about it or anything, but it is like, you see so much, like her getting into the elevator earlier in this movie.
Right.
Where she's going up to see Jack Crawford, and she is the shortest person in the elevator.
Yep.
And it's just a visual thing that you see, and you can't unsee it because that's how she sees the world too.
Right. Well, also, like, there's a scene where she is ushering 10, 15 police officers out of a room. She's like, all right, everybody leave now.
Yeah, you've done a good job bringing her here, but we're going to take care of her from now.
And they
she sort of turns on like the Southern charm.
Yeah, exactly. And so the movie is, to your point, it's like, shows how intense it is to be like fighting for your gender, in this world, but also it's empowering because she's a fucking badass.
Yeah.
She's awesome. Clarice Starling is awesome.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Are you going to show us?
I accidentally lowered my chair.
Oh, I thought you were going to show us something.
No, I was trying to raise my chair and then I accidentally fell all the way down while you were talking.
This is why you need to get a chair not on wheels.
This is also why, if you want to see the video of our episode, subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod. You can see me fall while Jesse is making a very good point about the movie, and then me go, and then have to
try to Stuart's really dialed into this monologue from me.
You're like, Stuart is so into what I just said, he's a foot shorter.
He dropped to the floor. Yeah.
He's on his knees, praising the Lord.
He's on his
by the
knees.
Lord, I do mean Jesse Tabbitt.
Thank you, honey. He's on his knees, which Clarice Starling would never be, for the record.
Unless she wanted to.
Do you think Clarice Starling is queer-coded?
No.
Interesting. Okay.
No elaboration. Just no.
I think she's a minority, I think, in that sense. So, or sorry, not in that sense, but much like queer people, she is as a woman, she's
very othered
by the patriarchy.
Yeah.
She's like othered and oppressed by the patriarchy. Yeah. And so in that way, maybe queer coded, but outside of that, I don't think. That being said, she is pretty close with one of her colleagues. I forget what the colleague's name is, but later in the movie, they're like very close.
I think they're like roommates too.
That's true, actually. Maybe they're just roommates.
But all female roommates are just lesbians.
Yeah, I was gonna say lesbians are roommates.
And on this week, we'll play our recurring game show game, Lesbians or Roommates, starring Jesse Tabbitt. So she's talking to Hannibal, and they have this really good conversation, and it's very like she's polite and she's like very congenial to him, and she's asking him what he thinks of this and what he thinks of that, and then she sort of ham-handedly is like, also, like, if you want to turn your perception that you just had about me back on yourself, here is a little thing. And he's like, you were doing such a good job.
Yeah.
And then you ham-handedly asked me to do your little thing, but you were already doing the job. And I was proud of you.
Yeah.
And then, so she sort of goes to leave.
He shuns her, basically. He says, I'm not going to help you.
Yeah. He's like, you were doing a good job and now you aren't.
Yeah.
And then Miggs, who is another patient in the facility, throws cum on her.
He's jerking off and then says, and literally throws cum in her face. It
is so funny because first 20 times I saw this movie, saw it on TNT, and there's just not cum on TNT. So I'm like, what happened? What happened there?
Right.
And then I saw it on DVD. I was like, cum.
Actually, now that you're saying that, I don't recall the first time I saw it. I don't recall seeing cum either.
Yeah. I wonder if I could find not to go on a tangent. I'm sorry.
God, that's so, oh my God, he throws cum just like, and then of course Hannibal's like, Clarice, come back.
The scene where the inmate Miggs throws semen at Clarice Starling is significantly altered. The camera angle is changed to a different shot that obscures the action, making it impossible for the television audience to clearly see what Miggs is throwing.
Oh.
And then he also, instead of saying, I smell your cunt, says, I smell your scent.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense that he would say that and not show on television.
No cum. Clear eyes, full heart, no cum.
No cum. And you know who doesn't have clear eyes? Clarice Starling, because she has cum in her eyes. And Lecter is like disgusted by this and is like, Clarice, I'll now provide you with information.
Look within yourself. He gives her the hint, like, he says yourself, and then he says find Miss Moffat.
Right.
And so Clarice goes back to Quantico. She finds a yourself storage facility in Baltimore, which she thought it was too corny for him to say that.
Right.
So she goes back up to Baltimore. How far? I mean, I guess a lot of what I know about the geography of the DMV is from the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Well, but Maryland and Virginia obviously like border each other.
They're close.
So, yeah.
But like,
so I don't know. Maybe like
I'm pulling
6 hours.
A map up. I'm looking at a map. A Greyhound? I don't think so.
There's a lot of driving in this movie.
Yes, there's a lot of like go and play. It is 2 hours away.
Oh, okay. What did I say? 6? Okay, so that's like nothing. In LA, that's
in LA is a mile and a half, mama.
That's a trip home, honey, from work.
Yeah.
Trip home from work.
I know people who live in Orange County and work in Santa Clarita.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. You couldn't catch me having that commute ever.
Corporate America has us in a goddamn chokehold.
Yeah. So she goes back up to the yourself storage facility, and this is another weird interaction she has with a man, where it's like the older owner, and she's like, "Do you think your driver could help?" And he's like, "He detests physical labor."
Yeah, he's like, "I'm not getting out of the car.
I'll come back tomorrow with my sons, though." And she's like, "Oh no, I'll just use my car as Jack."
Yeah. It's basically like Clarice is like, you know what? I'll just do it myself. Yeah. This whole movie is Clarice's, I'll just do it myself.
Yeah. It's very Thanos at the end of the Avengers. I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
Nothing feels more dated than referencing the Marvel Cinematic Universe in 2026.
Oh my God, that's so fucking sad.
I feel old. I feel like a millennial being like, remember the Marvel?
It also like makes me, because I was so dialed into the MCU around Endgame that like, I was just thinking about how much I wanted to rewatch like Winter Soldier. That's like one of my favorite superhero movies.
Winter Soldier's great. I'm excited for the new Spider-Man.
I am too. Brand new day. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
But do you know who doesn't know about Spider-Man? Clarice Starling.
She might. Spider-Man's been around for a while.
She's probably aware.
She probably knows.
She's not like a fan.
She
probably likes the comic book.
Do you think Hannibal Lecter knows what Spider-Man is?
No.
He knows so much that it wouldn't surprise me if he was like Stan Lee.
But he's pretentious.
If he was like, Stan Lee, don't get me started on that bitch.
Yeah. That diva.
That diva. Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she goes into the storage unit.
Yes.
And cuts herself on it.
Right.
And then
pretty bad.
Yeah, it looks painful.
Yeah.
But she does find a head in a jar. And she's
Casual.
like, that's not where you usually find heads.
She's like, what's that doing here?
Yeah. It's a head that has some makeup on it.
Can I just tell you something really funny really quickly? This scene weirdly reminded me of Malignant for some reason. You know, when they're like below the city in the tunnels and there's that like train car, or not train car, but like carriage. I was just like, Malignant?
Yeah, it's very Malignant coded.
Yeah. Anyway, she finds a head.
To get a head, you find a head.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
She does find a head, and she does get a head because she goes back and talks to.
You're so smart.
I am so smart, and it's been a year and a half in the making, and you finally said it.
I finally said it. I hope you're happy.
She goes back to Hannibal, where it's revealed. The facility where Hannibal is. It's not like Hannibal's house. But it is revealed that that Hannibal, as punishment for the cum throwing, convinced Miggs to take his own life
by swallowing his.
How do you do that? It's a.
I think also Miggs is not of sound mind, right? So I think I don't know. I can't answer that question, but your listener Stuart's very clearly doing something with his mouth that indicates that he is trying to picture swallowing his tongue. But
it is anatomically impossible to swallow your own tongue.
But also,
Google it.
But also, like dying that way, you would have to choke on it, right?
So I think the implication is that he convinces him to bite off his own tongue then swallow it, which chokes him,
and then bleed out, maybe because I feel like you would bleed out a lot if you bit down because your tongue is like an organ, right? Is that true? No.
It's a mussel?
Mussel. That's what I mean.
Tongues. So she's talking to Hannibal, and they're like,
Shocking Hannibal.
yeah. And he has had all of his little pictures taken away.
Right.
His lights are turned off and on randomly. And as punishment, there's a minister's TV that is currently on mute, but will be turned all the way up when Clarice leaves.
Diabolical. The doctor is not Lecter. The doctor in charge of him, Shelton is a fucking monster.
Yeah. Sometimes the monsters are behind the bars and sometimes they're outside of the bars.
Wow. To get ahead, you got to get ahead.
To get ahead, you got to ahead, you got to find ahead.
You got to find ahead.
So
put that on a hat, honey. Put that on a hat.
I can't keep putting things on hats. People don't want them. If you want to buy a hat, gayhorrorclub.com. This slowly just turns into an infomercial of all my failed things.
Yeah.
Like, give me more. Yeah. My Venmo is W. Stuart Ross. If you want to just send me money, let's do that too.
Silence of the Lambs confirmed is actually SpawnCon.
SpawnCon.
This episode is SpawnCon.
We're sponsored by the Sanatorium, the Baltimore State Hospital for the Criminally Insane.
Yucky.
There's no way it's still called that. No. But Hannibal agrees that he will, if she brings him the Buffalo Bill case file, which I guess we have not talked about Buffalo Bill yet, but Buffalo Bill is a serial killer that sort of in the background of the first 40 minutes they're looking for.
Right.
And we see a lot of like murder boards on the walls at Quantico and like news reports and stuff. But at this point, her and Hannibal have sort of offhandedly talked about him.
Right.
But directly, she's not there to get his help.
Right.
Jack Crawford sent her there hoping Hannibal would help her find him.
Right.
But she doesn't know on paper that what she's doing there is seeking Hannibal's help to find Buffalo Bill.
Pretty fucked up. I mean, Crawford used her as bait, kind of, in a way. He was like, he's
a baiter.
You Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry, we can't say bait without me saying baiter. We can't say gun without me saying gooner. I don't know.
You know what, that's fair.
The internet has broken my brain.
Yeah, it's same.
So he's like, okay, bring me the case file and also get me away from Shilton. Mm-hmm. And if you bring me the case file and get me away from Shilton, I'll help you find Buffalo Bill. And she said, I'll see what I can do, Diva.
Yeah. She said, hold my purse. And he said, I can't hold anything. I'm behind glass. It's not glass. It's like a plastic, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like a Magneto-esque cage.
He is very Magneto-coded.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ian McKellen's Magneto confirmed for Anthony Hopkins' Hannibal Lecter. Anthony Hopkins' Hannibal Lecter ran so Ian McKellen's Magneto could run. That's actually kind of true.
Yeah. They're very similar performances.
Well, they're very like antagonists, but also antagonists that are like helping in later movies, I guess, helping the protagonist in a way.
Yeah.
That's wild. Wild.
Do you know what else is wild? They found a dead body.
Oh my God. In the creek in West Virginia. No. Yeah, in West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Clay County, I think.
Also around the same time, Buffalo Bill abducts Catherine Martin, played by Brooke Smith.
Yes.
He does the whole classic Ted Bundy fake cast. I'm trying to lift something into my car, lady. Can you help?
Yes.
He asks her, are you a size 14?
Oh my God. She's like, what are you talking about?
She's like, what? And he hits her with the fake thing.
Yes. The
cast.
Yes.
Yeah. Cuts her clothes off and drives away.
God, Brooke Smith is so iconic.
She's so good.
She's so good. And she's actually been in, would you consider her a character actress? She has been in a lot of things.
I think we've talked a lot about the term, and I think that term is hard for me.
I know.
Because literally every performer is a character performer.
I know. It's kind of true.
Yeah. So
I love her.
Not while that's happening. It's sort of like, I'm trying to remember what the order of stuff is. I didn't take notes, but Clarice and Jack Crawford go to West Virginia where another body has been found. This is where she sort of sends everyone out of the room, but not until after Jack Crawford sends her out of the room.
And
is like, I got to talk to the guys about the sex crime, and I need this woman to not be present.
Yeah.
She goes and has a dead dad flashback.
Yeah. Yep.
I love the way flashbacks are handled in this movie.
Very organically, very seamlessly.
It really feels sort of how I experience memory, which is like you have a visual precursor to the memory that takes you back, and you sort of feel, I mean, a lot of our memories feel present sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's how it's presented.
I think also one of Jonathan Demme's like signature filmmaking tools is putting you literally in the POV of a character. Like a lot of this movie is characters, especially when they're talking to each other, the camera becomes their POV.
Yes.
Right. So they're looking at the camera. You see them. You're making direct eye contact.
Well, lot of time, the POV is Clarice's.
Yes.
And it's sort of to, again, very subtly put the audience in sort of the leering nature of how like men look at her and talk to her.
Yes.
And like, I mean, when she goes to talk to they find a moth in the victim's body.
Yep.
And then she goes to talk to like scientists about, and we get like a really weird shot of just one of their faces as they ask her out. Yeah. And then we cut back to both of them. But it is weird to feel like she's in this professional setting and this guy's being like, do you ever drink beer and eat burgers?
Yeah. It's a lot of inappropriate exchanges. There's a lot of inappropriate exchanges happening. Yeah.
But this is also the time where
inappropriately toward women.
She reacts differently to this, where she goes, no, like not with you, not tonight.
Yeah.
And it's different because they have a power dynamic that's different than hers and Chilton, because Chilton, she needed something from Chilton.
Yeah. Yep.
So she had to sort of be like, well, I got to go back to Quantico. And here she's like, no, I don't want to eat burgers with you.
You're a silly ass little bitch. Yeah.
Tell me what moth that is, mama.
Yeah. It's actually a great scene. But yeah, I mean, much like in Body Double, you have male characters in this movie acting inappropriately towards women.
Yeah. Much like most movies and all of real life, you have men behaving terribly and women having to sort of put up with it.
God,
crazy how that
fucked.
works.
Yeah.
Crazy how that works.
Crazy.
But so
this is really men crazy, the movie.
Men behaving badly, but also men just behaving the way men behave.
Men, crazy, the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Lambs. The sequel. The sequel.
I really wish Hannibal.
This is technically sort of a sequel too.
Yeah, it is. That's the thing about it's confusing
Manhunter.
To me. I do too. And that's so confusing to me about the Thomas Harris novels is they like really jump around in terms of adaptations. And I'm like, what? Because there's Red Dragon with Edward Norton. You know, there's obviously the Hannibal show. There's been a lot. I feel like there was Clarice, the CBS TV show.
Red Dragon and Hannibal came out within a year of each other.
Did they really?
Yeah. And so, but then Red Dragon is a prequel.
Red Dragon is a prequel. That's right.
And Hannibal is very a sequel.
I think Red Dragon is essentially a remake of Manhunter.
Yes.
Well, yes.
It's not essentially. It's just directly
it's a
remake.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah,
because Manhunter was based on the book Red Dragon.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
They just changed the name because Michael Mann wanted his name to be in the title of the movie.
I really wish Jodie Foster had been instead of. I love Julianne Moore, but like in Hannibal.
It's not disrespectful to Julianne Moore to say that Jodie Foster should have been in Hannibal.
But
also, it is disrespectful to Jodie Foster to say she should have been in that movie.
But I think also she didn't want to part. She was like, "It's too violent for me. I'm not."
No, she was like, "This is a bad book, and you're making a bad book into a worse movie."
Yeah,
Thomas Harris is very much like every time the De Laurentises wanted another book, they were like, well, we own the rights to Hannibal, so we could have someone else write this book. And so he essentially writes these books under duress.
Yeah.
Which is how you get Hannibal Rising.
Which I still haven't seen, but it's on my Letterboxd watch list. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. I think there is something delicious, though, about Ridley Scott directing Silence of the Lambs sequel starring the same cast in Europe.
And Ray Liotta.
And Ray Liotta. There's something to me, I'm like, I need it. And then we got it, except with Julianne Moore. And I'm like,
and you're like, actually, this is not what I need.
Good, yeah. Well, it just goes to show like Jonathan Demme's strength as a director. This movie, literally, it was very much like lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Period.
Period. So this is where we get Starling goes back to Hannibal and is like, okay, Senator Martin has agreed that we are going to transfer you to a different facility without Chilton if you give us the killer.
Wait, did we clarify that the woman that was kidnapped?
Catherine Martin is the daughter of a U.S. senator.
Yeah, so
the
Brooke
junior senator from the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, so Brooke Smith's character is the
this
daughter.
This movie's very in like that area of country.
Yeah, the tri-state area.
The Ohios, the West Virginias, the Tennessees.
Yeah, they're all bordering each other.
Yeah. It is crazy how states border each other.
It's crazy.
It's just like, what are we doing?
She's so crazy. Love them. Me talking
Does
about
West Virginia touch Tennessee?
No. The tri-state area is Kentucky.
Ohio, West Virginia. Pennsylvania.
It's Kentucky, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
And West Virginia's left out? How does that make you feel?
I'm not going to answer that. Kentucky, Ohio, obviously Virginia and Pennsylvania and Maryland, I guess. Maryland also borders.
And DC.
Yeah.
She's there. Delaware.
Me ignoring DC as DC's a city state.
Yeah. It's barely anything.
At this point,
drain the swamp, mama.
Drain it, babe. Gotta go.
But so she's lying. She's lying to Hannibal. She's like, we have this deal for you. Just tell us where Buffalo Bill is. And he's like, great, cool. I'll come back soon. And then we find out Chilton has been recording their conversations.
Yes.
He takes this information to the senator, who is like, okay. Oh, pause. Sorry, okay. I'm jumping scenes. I didn't take notes. I'm jumping scenes.
Okay.
So she delivers him this deal, and then he's like, cool. First of all, I want to know personal information about you. I'll tell you information about the case, but I want you to tell me your dad died young.
Right.
Where did you go after that? And she's like, well, I went to Montana to live with a cousin, and they were killing lambs.
She said, have you seen the show Yellowstone? And he said, what?
He's like, yeah, famously, I love Yellowstone. Big Paramount Plus subscriber there.
Yeah, Kevin Costner, my favorite actor.
And she reveals that she ran away with a lamb, but was found and then put in an orphanage.
Does she say that life. Does she say that whole thing quite yet? Yes, she does.
I don't know when she says it, Jesse. I didn't.
Well, she said later in the movie, during their final get together, she goes into detail about like what the silence of the lambs really means.
Okay, so yeah, she did just tell him. I don't know why I'm yelling at you. She did just tell him the part up until her dad was murdered here. Yes. And then later she tells him about lambs.
Yes.
And that's when he orders lamb for dinner in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
He's nuts.
Got that. I didn't clock that actually.
He's I don't want to diagnose out of turn, but there's something not right with Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
He's so crazy, hate her. He's so crazy, hate him.
He's so crazy, I do kind of love him though.
I mean,
he's a lovable scamp in a lot of ways.
He is like really dramatic.
Yeah, he is sort of
Lecter
the
is
blueprint.
So dramatic.
He is how I want to be brought into every room, though. Wheeled in with a
cage.
Mask on. Yeah.
Guys, what's up with Stuart? I don't know it, but he is.
Chris is wheeling him in on the dolly again.
Chris is like, hey guys, what's going on? Here's my husband.
This is where Lecter reveals that Buffalo Bill is not a genuine transsexual, but is sort of has no identity to himself, and therefore is trying to find an identity out of himself, but would probably have been rejected by all the gender reassignment clinics due to not actually being a transsexual. So this is where they're sort of playing lip service to like, we don't hate trans people. Don't worry about us.
Right. Yeah, if anything, they're like weirdly trying to say like trans people aren't violent.
Yeah,
and you should, and like this isn't how they should be portrayed.
It is real though. But men who pretend, cis men who pretend to be trans people are violent, and that's what
still damaging.
Sort of the it's like the like fake J.K. Rowling bullshit of like, we can't let trans people be trans because what happens when a cis man pretends to be trans? And it's like, well, we should arrest cis men for the crimes they do no matter what they do.
Right, and the clarification.
Also, that's never happened.
Right, and the there wasn't the internet then, right? So there wasn't access to like dial into this discourse or get this clarification. People were just like still on their bullshit.
Yeah, taking the movie at face value.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is where Chilton records the conversation, and he discovers the false deal has been made, and he's sort of like a fame hungry little bitch.
He's a bitch.
So he's taking it as an opportunity to get in contact with Senator Martin to make a real deal with but not Buffalo Bill, Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
For information to find Catherine Martin. If you provide us with that, we will put you in a better facility. And then Dr. Chilton can get famous, which is sort of all he wants.
Yeah. He's fame hungry.
But they fly him to Tennessee to get the information from him, which feels nuts.
It does. It feels like why would the senator just not come to? I don't know. It's like the junior senator's so busy that she's like, just have him come here. And it's like, actually, that would require so much manpower, and also, it's very dangerous to everyone.
She's probably in D.C.
It's probably in D.C.
Like, that's not far from Baltimore.
No, Hannibal
Sometimes
Lecter
you fly
takes DC
into the Baltimore airport to get to D.C.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter. I would honestly, he needs to go to D.C. right now and tear some shit up.
Yeah,
is that problematic to say? Hannibal Lecter, please.
If you're listening to this,
find your way inside the White House and go to town
and do what you do. We're not going to tell you what to do.
We're not going to tell you what to do.
Live your life.
That's actually good.
Live out loud, Hannibal Lecter.
We're not going to tell you what to do, but if you find your way, happen to be in the White House on one of those chores and
make
slip
a meal
away,
of it.
Go to town.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a nice Chianti laying around that you can pair with something.
Chianti, as he pronounces it.
Yeah, right.
And some fava beans. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever had fava beans.
They're good. They taste like beans. All beans kind of taste the same.
I don't think that's true, but sure.
So he tells Senator Martin the description of Buffalo Bill, but identifies him as Lewis Friend.
Yes,
and he's like, I think he was in Pennsylvania, but he may have also lied. I don't know. I'm just a Hannibal Lecter.
A convincing name.
Yeah,
Lewis Friend.
Convincing to everyone except for anagram expert Clarice Starling, who goes, Lewis Friend. More like iron sulfide.
Yeah.
Fool's gold. She's a genius.
The fact
she's
that she's
also like maybe on the spectrum.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of detectives are like kind of coded that way.
I mean, her level of intelligence would sort of imply that.
Yeah.
Or implies that. I mean, because she's out here solving really hard anagrams.
Yeah, she's like Lewis Friend, iron sulfide.
Yeah, like how did she?
She's just a girl with a hobby, and we're trying to diagnose her.
Yeah, that's true. She also really wants. She's also technically still in school, right? So she probably wants to be like, she has solving this case is a genuine like motivator for her to like advance her career once she graduates.
Yeah,
So
she sneaks in. She's like, I'm with Dr. Chilton's team. Don't worry about it. Can I go see Hannibal? And this is actually one of the rare moments where there's two women on screen in this movie. And the woman police officer and her sort of like make eye contact, and she goes, she's good. And they let her up.
I didn't clock that. Yeah. I didn't clock it.
Also, one of the police officers here looks like your former senator from West Virginia, whose name I can't remember.
Joe Manchin.
Yes.
Joe Manchin. Yeah, he does.
The guy who dies in the cell looks like Joe Manchin to me.
He does. Yeah, he does.
And honestly, it's beautiful.
Honestly,
beautiful to see what happens.
That guy is a character actor. That guy, I've seen him in many things and don't know his name.
He always has a character that he's acting.
He always has a character.
Sorry, the term just doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. It really
does
doesn't.
Mean something to someone. Like Wallace E. Shawn is a character actor, but like,
well, I think it means sort of
Annalyn McCord is also a character actor,
right? It like places people in a sort of group to let you know that they're working and that you will likely recognize them.
But they're never going to be the lead. But they're always going to be sort of a side character, but like their character is going to have character.
So this guy's name is Charles Napier. He plays Lieutenant Boyle, and he does look like Joe Manchin.
He does look like Joe.
He died in 2011. R.I.P.
Oh,
yeah. He was also in Austin Powers and the Blues Brothers and Rambo Part 2. He's been in a lot of movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Charles Napier.
Yep. Anyway,
so
he dies.
Clarice is like lambs. the story I told earlier about the lambs that I told out of turn. Clarice now tells him the story of the lambs.
Yeah, she's trying to get
leaning
information.
with my elbows on the table and it's like wiggling.
I think we both just changed positions and I'm kind of into it. She is basically like, Hannibal, please, I need you to tell me where Buffalo Bill is. And he's like, before I do that, you are going to tell me
the rest of the story,
what happened in Montana, girl. And she said, fine. She breaks down. Basically, she breaks down
She's
and
like
tells
lambs.
him. She said, we lived on a farm and I woke up in the middle of the night, heard screaming. Turns out the screaming was the lambs waiting to be slaughtered. And so she ran away with one of the lambs and she only got so far though.
No, she did only get so far.
She only got so far with her lamb.
Yeah. And then they put her in an orphanage and took the lamb to kill it.
Yep. They slaughtered the lamb and her uncle who owned the farm just was not having it. Can you imagine being like, you ran away with a lamb? Get out of here. I don't want to. Like, it's like, God, she was so young. She was like 12, 13. That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, the slaughtering is the silence, right?
Yeah. And he sort of is like, well, maybe if you find Catherine, you could silence those lambs, mama.
You could silence your metaphoric lambs right now.
We get some stuff of Catherine at the in the well. Yeah. We get the famous it puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Yeah.
We get there's a dog. We get it's a lot of little fun times.
I don't use lotion enough. This scene kind of reminded me to I was like, I should moisturize. My elbows are so dry.
Yeah. Yes. We also get the famous scene of Buffalo Bill tucking and revealing himself like a butterfly.
Yes. Yeah, the transformation. God, he has so many butterflies.
He really does. Some might say too many.
This movie's big representation for butterflies, parentheses, derogatory.
Yes. And sometimes just moths. Sometimes
correct.
Sometimes the butterfly is a moth.
I actually think that's probably the better. I think they might all be moths. No, they're butterflies. They're flying.
Listener, if you know anything about butterflies,
let us know.
Let us know.
Because we don't.
I know nothing. I literally have never known anything.
I know nothing.
And honestly, I don't want to know something.
Yes.
Sometimes knowing nothing is better.
That's true. But I do know that Catherine tries to get Buffalo Bill's dog into the well.
Yes.
At first she fails.
Yes.
She can't. She's like, come into this bucket that Buffalo Bill uses to like lower lotion. But she fails.
The lotion bucket.
The lotion bucket. Lotion bucket.
I mean, later she succeeds.
She succeeds later.
At first you fail. She also does see the nails of the people trying to get out of the well. Which
horrifying.
Is like, no.
Yeah.
I would just...
She's really smart to get the dog to hold it hostage. She's smart.
Yeah. She needs leverage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't we all need leverage?
Sure.
Shilton interrupts Clarice's little visit with Dr. Lecter, and she's like, "How did you get?" He's like, "How did you get in here?" And then she's like, "I'm leaving. It's okay. Don't worry about it." But not before Hannibal gives her. He's like kind of like a little Riddler. He's like, "We covet that we see every day, and that's how we begin to covet." And he gives her back his notes,
right?
Which she goes and looks at with her roommate, and they find a note that's like shot like the randomness of where they were taken is almost too much. Like, and it's like a bad liar covering up the former lies.
Right.
And so she starts to talk out, and she's like, maybe the first victim, which was actually the only one which was hidden for long, because it ended up being the third victim found because it was weighed down in the water.
Right.
So maybe Frederica Bimmel is the victim that matters. Maybe she's the one that's closest.
Right.
So Clarice goes to Ohio.
Closest in proximity to the killer.
Got it. The person that we covet, that we see every day. So maybe Frederica is the person. I love this movie.
Yeah, it's so great.
So she goes there, and at the same time, Jack Crawford is like, we figured it out. James Gumb is in Illinois. It's great. We've solved the case. It's so wonderful.
He's like in a military helicopter, yes. Like has the fucking whole entire all of DC like headed to get this James Gumb.
And she's like, I'm only 6 hours away. I'm gonna hop in my car, Diva. And he goes, we're gonna really want to button this up. Talk to everyone. Like, go around, talk to all the witnesses. Like, she already had talked to Frederica's dad. She goes and talks to her friend, which it's like that big dumb. I love every way they talk about Frederica. It's so like mean.
Yeah, they're so derogatory.
Yeah. She also finds like sort of like sexy pictures of Frederica in like a little jewelry box.
Did you identify with that? Were you like,
I have personally never taken a sexy picture, and I sort of chafe at that assessment.
Sorry, I forgot you're a good Christian girl.
Yeah, as a good Christian girl, I do some of my best work on my knees.
Take me to jail. Put me behind bars. Put me behind glass.
I'm gonna lock you up and pull you around on a dolly. So she, the woman that Frederica used to work with is like, okay, so we used to do this work for this woman down the street. Go say hi to her.
Right. When you say work, you mean they were seamstresses, right?
Yeah, they were doing tailoring work. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And so she goes, and there she meets James Gumb.
But the way they play this out is so genius, because simultaneously we see the police moving toward a house, James Gumb's house, and we see we see Buffalo Bill receiving a knock at the door.
Yeah.
And so it sort of like kind of tricks us thinking, oh, the police are finally at his house.
He's gotten had. Yeah.
He's gotten had. It's Clarice who's at his house. Yes. Yeah, it's really fucking good.
At this point, Catherine Martin does have dog and well.
Yes. She got she got the dog in the lotion bucket.
Yeah,
she got the dog in the lotion bucket.
Leverage.
Yes.
Dog and well. Sorry, I have to keep track for those who've never seen the movie at home where dog is.
Right.
Dog was previously not in well.
Dog's in well.
Dog and well.
Gotta go.
And
Buffalo Bill's like, fuck.
He's pissed. And then also he goes upstairs and he's like, what's this woman doing here?
Yes.
And so she comes in and she's like, oh, I wanted to talk to you about like the woman who used to live here. And like, do you have a contact information for her family? Right. Because like it's involved in a case. I don't want to tell you, but like maybe it's Buffalo Bill. And then she sees a moth.
She sees a moth.
Like a moth to the flame. She's... very incorrect use of that term, but
I mean, is it?
Crime is her flame and she's a moth to that
kind
flame.
of. Yeah, that's like, you're kind of right.
I'm so smart. Say it again.
We already established that
say it
once.
Again.
I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to say it again. But she realizes then and there, she said, Buffalo Bill.
I'm in the bad place.
She says, freeze, points the gun at him. He takes off through the kitchen.
Though I love the way he's holding all these business cards. And he's holding them up like this. And then he just sort of like reads the room and is like, I don't think she's going to shoot me. And he sort of throws them and then runs away.
Yes. Yeah, it's very dramatic. Yeah.
Very flamboyant. And so he goes to basement. She also follows. Mm-hmm. She makes follow.
Dog still in well.
Famously dog and well.
Yeah.
Catherine also still well.
Yeah.
Just taking words out as I say sentences.
No, you're right.
And so she goes down, she finds Catherine in well with dog also in well.
Yep.
and Catherine's like, "Get me out of here, you bitch!"
Yeah, Catherine
and
is
she's like, "You have to shut up. The killer is here." She's like, "You're leaving me, you bitch."
I don't blame Catherine because
I don't
she's
blame
her.
But like, she's annoying.
She's annoying in this case to us.
Like
but at
the
same
kid
time,
like the kid in "If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You," annoying.
Oh my god, no. That's a different level.
We're not doing discourse on that from what now is 2 months ago.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but I defend Catherine being abrasive in this scene because she doesn't know the situation, and she's scared. So
she is scared. And then lights off.
Lights are off. Dog's doing well, but lights are off.
Dog off. No, dog well. Lights off. James Gum.
This is crazy.
Night vision goggle.
Yes.
So he's watching her.
Did you say James Gum? James Gum is not present.
James Gum. That's his name. Buffalo Bill is Jamie Gum.
Oh, sorry.
It's spelled James.
I thought you were saying the person that owns the house that the police were.
No, he's not there.
Yeah, he's not there. Yeah.
James Gum is pretending to be named someone Jack Gordon.
Yes.
Yes. There's a lot of names. A Rose by any other name is still Buffalo Bill.
Yes.
But so he cocks his gun to shoot Clarice.
He has night vision goggles on.
He's watching her. She's just
she can't feel anything. She can't see anything. She's looking around. He cocks his gun. She clocks it.
She hears
turns around.
She clocks the cock.
Fuck. We're almost done, and you had to fucking put that in there. She clocks the cock. Turns around, shoots him point blank, hits him maybe once or twice, and then also hits window. Light comes in, so you get that sort of atmospheric dustiness. And he's dead, and we see him in the light coming in through the window. We see him writhing on the ground. Ted Levine is given otherworldly performance in this movie. He's writhing around. And
do you know what I know him from?
Tell me.
After this, Hills Have Eyes remake. He's the dad in that. And he looks so different because he's old.
Is it true that he had a lot of trouble getting work after this movie?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our double feature with our Psycho episode from last week. So
yeah,
I think if you play a really believable killer, it makes it hard for you to find other work because people just don't want to be around it.
People need to fucking get a grip because movies are people playing pretend.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think we've gotten a little bit better. Like,
it's true, but fame
Christian
culture
Bale didn't have trouble getting jobs after American Psycho.
Yeah, that's true. But guess what, babe? He was fucking hot. That's why. Actually, Ted Levine is.
I was about to say.
Ted Levine is snatched. His body
are we insulting Ted Levine?
Ted Levine's core is coring.
But it is a chilling performance, and I think Patrick Bateman is a different, more sociopathic than psychopathic performance, and I think that's a little bit easier to process.
Well, he's also like working out. He has abs. He's going on dates. He's making money. He has a sexy apartment. Like, there's a lot in American Psycho that's like
to
attractive for finance bros.
No,
Hall & Oates.
Hip to Be Square.
No. Duran Duran.
No, he's not Duran Duran. I would know Duran Duran.
Oh yeah, you're a Duran Duran head. I think. Wait, are you sure it's on Duran
Huey
Duran?
Lewis in the News.
Huey Lewis. That's right.
We should cover American Psycho at some point.
I was just going to say that. Yeah. Maybe for 4th of July.
4th of July.
American
so Catherine is rescued.
Yes.
Buffalo Bill is dead. Starling finally gets to graduate from the FBI Academy.
Thank God.
And during the party, she gets a phone call.
Yeah.
From an old friend.
Hello,
who asks her if
Clarice.
the lambs have stopped screaming. It's Hannibal Lecter wigged out in like some Caribbean nation of some kind.
I think he's in the Bahamas. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's gonna have an old friend for dinner.
Yes.
And we see Dr. Shilton landing on a plane.
We see him see Dr. Shilton deplaning.
Yes.
Which I'm kind of like, finally Dr. Shilton, excuse me, gets his
comeuppance.
But I wish we saw him get his comeuppance.
Like the sequel should have started with that.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I want to know exactly how he ate them.
Is Chilton in the sequel?
Recipe. I don't think so. I think he's supposed to be dead.
I think he's supposed to be dead too. Damn. But that sounds of the lambs. The lambs are silent, maybe.
The lambs are silenced.
Maybe.
You'll never know. Sometimes the lambs are silenced. Shilton does not appear in Hannibal. The hospital has been shut down by the time that the novel takes place, and the novel references that Shilton did disappear on vacation in Jamaica 7 years earlier.
I see. Okay.
So
do we think Hannibal ate him?
Yeah. Classically. Famously.
Yeah.
If there's one thing Hannibal is going to do, eat man. That was Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
Already said the lambs are silenced.
Silent of the Lamb.
Should we? The Silent of the Lamb.
I can't believe we haven't referenced that this entire time.
Should we thank some Patreon subscribers?
We should absolutely thank some Patreon. Yeah. Let's cleanse our palate with
some besties.
With some besties.
You can start.
I'll kick us off. Erica S. Grigg, thank you.
Jess Renero.
Quinley, you're a sweetie. Thank you.
AM Demon Emoji parentheses Demon Mode.
Ray McDonald. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Ray McDonald, thank you.
Thank you so much, James Henry 2.
Thank you so much, Scott Smith Girding. And last but not least, thank you, Robert Fontenot. Also, if I'm mispronouncing your last name, I'm really sorry. I will.
You have not slid into our DMs yet, but we also we're there's a time thing. But if you would like to subscribe and support the pod, Another Gay Horror Pod at patreon.com. If you subscribe at the Sisters in Horror level, we'll thank you on our non-guest episodes. Mm-hmm. Thanks everyone for listening. Next week we'll be back with the beginning of the final double feature in our season of the Hitch cluster. We will watch Rebecca.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I've never seen it. So
just read the book. I also haven't seen the movie. So, the original movie. Yeah. Very excited. Very excited. Okay. Bye.
This podcast has been presented and produced by Stuart Ross and Jesse Tappett. Edited by Stuart Ross. All recording equipment provided by Photo Booth Productions. To support our podcast, join us at patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod.